Porygon2 in Gen 9. No, I am not kidding. No, I am not kidding. I am not crazy. This is a real team that hit #1. I made a video about it recently. I'm giving it a go. I'm giving it a try. I'm giving it a squiz. I'm smart about it too. I'm very intelligent with the way I use the team and that I take advantage of the duck for a gain. The duck can create the Trick Room field condition, which really changes things up. The Trick Room field condition causes the slower Pokemon to have the initiative in a rare role reversal. How novel. How novel and fun. Do I just shoot off an Ice Beam here? I think that I can stomach a body press with my valuable Eviolite item whilst dealing respectable Ice Beam damage. I think that I will. I think that I absolutely will. I can indeed. And oh, 99 percentile. But the timely frozen solid moment. Okay. Smart. I'm gonna click Terra Blast in case fella goes to... Oh, they went to Petra. I thought they might go to Volk because it resists ice. That's alright. I did 0 damage to the runt here. That's no good. I could Terra Ground. Yeah, actually. To Terra Ground here would not be the stupidest thing I've ever done. It would deal considerable to the runt. It would deal considerable runt damage, which allows Ursaluna to kind of just click Facade, doesn't it? There is DNC, but Headlong Rush hits DNC. I'm going to do it. I'm going to Terra Ground. I hope that this is not boneheaded. Man, this fella lived on 1 again, huh? I need to break out a calculator for my... I need to break a calculator out sometime because I'm just all off with these head calculations. I win anyway because the opponent forfeits at the first sign of any friction in the world. This is hard. I'm leaving. Friction is necessary in life. To grow a lettuce, it takes... You gotta, like, the sun has to shine on the lettuce and it grows over time and then you reap the rewards later. You can't just get instant lettuce materialization. Someone had to grow that lettuce. Okay. Playing a game of Pokemon Showdown is sort of like growing lettuce in a farm. It's exactly the same thing, really. So the opponent has various Pokemon. I'm going to simply click on my favorite duck, though, and hope that that does me well. This is Iron Crown. I'm going to just Trick Room up. They're telling me maybe I shouldn't just click on the duck every time and go Trick Room. And yet, to that I say, come on, mate. Come on, mate. Shut up. Can't I go to Vulcan click Flamethrower? It sort of hits entire. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I don't think anything really comes in on a Flamethrower here. I don't think so. I think Flamethrower hits the entire team pretty well. Maybe Ting Lu comes in on a Flamethrower. I think my Choice Specs Flamethrower will still... It still did a nice 30... I could have done a Steam Eruption on that, because they're suggesting Ogerpon Wellspring, but they wouldn't. They would never. I could have been smarter about that. I could have. It's all true. Well... You reckon I get the download special attack boost against Ting Lu right here with P2? Not certain. Do you think they're wary of clicking hazards because of my hat? No, they're not! God damn it. I thought that I was dissuading hazards to begin with. And I could have bounced those, but I'm going to just go straight to the hat in future. And not try to be intelligent ever again. I'm never going to try to be smart and read, like, Paradise Lost or something like that smart people do. What do smart people do? They read the Bhagavad. They view Citizen Kane and stuff like that. I'll never do any of that anymore. I'm officially declaring that my days as an intellectual are over. As of turn 4 of this battle where the opponent made a Stealth Rock when I could have gone Hatterene, I'm declaring that my days as a smart person are over. I will now, from now on, appeal to base-level human urges only. Higher things are no longer happening for me. Higher order concepts are out the window. My opponent left. I was taking too long with all the crap I'm talking about, and they had enough. It's quite enough, they said. Well, I'd be inclined for a trick room, I guess, if they choose to. If you choose to come back, and to continue the battle between us. My inclination is for a trick room. That's my inclination. The Cat in the Hat comes back. Did the Cat in the Hat ever return? That was a book, wasn't it? The Cat in the Hat comes back. What did he come back for? He already resolved everything in the first one. He resolved it and tied it up in a neat package. There was no need for him to come back. Get out of here, Cat in the Hat. Go... Get the hell out of here. Go back to the mystical realm whence you came, damn it. Stupid cat. That is, that's Chestnut, right? Chestnut's really on the rise, isn't it? They never thought it was possible. I'm gonna just do the Porygon2. I view that as a fine choice. Now, is this fella gonna do... We established last game they are simply gonna click a hazard, so I'm gonna go here. No, toxic. Same difference, really. Same thing. I think would they go to the Gambit? Would they go to the Gambit? King Gamb? I'm inclined, I think, to go Volk. Call me insane. Am I... I can't put my damn finger on some of these players. I can't... I could have had Psyshock. I could have done so many different things. Even this play was too much. Let's just... I'm going to be the stupidest player ever from here on out. I'm going to be a doofus level gamer. Is this Water Absorb Claude? No, a good move by opponent there. Good one. Well done. Well done. Well considered. Alright, that's Cress. That's not Cress. I have the Cress. You guys ever just say things that are incorrect? Well, this fella's got Freeze Dry, which actually... I'm gonna tie neutral to Freeze Dry because of... I'm vulnerable here to Earth Power. I think I could go to Cress, actually. Cress seems good here. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Then we Trick Room up? Why the hell not? That's Clef. I think I'm going Volk right here. Do you have Stealth Rock on your Clef? I don't know. No, you got Knock Off. That's totally fine, I think. I think Steam Eruption is still doing... I could Sludge Bomb even right here. Sludge Bomb seems smart. Oh. Damn it, they did Stealth Rock. And Sludge Bomb didn't actually do as much as I anticipated. Okay, well, let's bring in the Luna. And get our big Facade. I think Facade... We got 624 attack right here. This is doing big to all. Okay, the Helmet has come to the mix. The Helmet has factored in. There's Helmet factoring. There's Helmet factoring to consider. You're speedier than me, I would think. Am I negative speed on this one? No, actually. Do we have a speed that's like a sweet spot that outruns? How much should... Why don't I take a look at my Chestnut team that I also have here and see how fast Chestnut is. 165. Okay, you are speedier than me. I could have told you that, probably. Without all that crap. Well, I think Crest comes in pretty nicely. And... we could be gearing for a Luna Dance here. We could heal up Volk all the way back to full, but Volk is already... doesn't have choice specs on. So I'm not certain about the value of a thing like that. Mental Herb knocked off. Man, maybe I should have just attacked this fella. I'm gonna attack the guy now with Psychic. The Iron Defense, I believe, was pretty boneheaded. The Steel, Terra Steel. Never mind, it was very smart to Iron Defense right there. Well, what say you about a Lunar Dance right here? Into Volk, into a Flamethrower. I think there's merit to a thing like that. Am I doofus? I'm doofus level. I'm doofus level. Into a flamethrower right here. Into a flamethrower right here. I got more Trick Room setters. I got my full health hat. I got a P2 full health. Yeah, we stopped the threat. The threat is over. I think Sludge Bomb is the move because this fella doesn't want to sit here using their Moonlights. So I'm gonna... Don't special attack drop me. That would be devastation. That would be pure devastation. Yeah, they're using Moonlights. And they don't want to be using Moonlights, do they? And if you go to King Gambit, I'm threatening Flamethrower, am I not? You could go to the Tusker is probably... I think that was an intellectual's maneuver right there. I think that you've done something incredible. I could have thought about that for one more moment and realized maybe the Tusker's coming in and gone for the Steam Eruption that time. It didn't do any of that, but I could have, in a different reality, I could have. In a different world, I could have done it. Currently, though, we live in the present moment where this sort of thing just didn't happen. It just didn't happen that way. Okay, I think that we're probably inclined for a Trick Room here. I live this, of course. I got... I might calculate... Terra Blast could do 43. Because it's stab boosted. I got 508. How much does Volk have? 394. I hope I'm not doofus level. I'm going to click Terra Blast. 4% off. Alright. Damn it. Hyper Beam. There you go. There you go, Hyper Beam. I was 4% off. Damn it. Alright. They're recharging. You are recharging. Are you going to click Sucker Punch? I don't know if this fella clicks Sucker Punch here. Do they just attack? They don't know that I have Terra Ground. I don't know if they click Sucker Punch. Yes! Well, that's huge. That's huge. That's an enormous move from Porygon2. That did it right there, because they didn't Sucker Punch. I was not 100%, but they didn't do it. They didn't end up doing it. Well, Ice Spinner might... Oh, Ice Spinner doesn't even KO. I maybe should have Trick Roomed. Trick Room would probably have been better there. My bad. Trick Room was definitely better there. Alright, well, do I Hyper Beam? I suppose. In the event of intelligence, I could Hyper Beam. Well, we just got to get through this fella and we're good. I've spent my Terra. Do you think this guy dies to... I think we go here and just click Dazzling Gleam. Rather than Trick Room. No, you could click Trick Room, I guess. You could go for the Trick Room. Why not you go for the Dazzling Gleam, though? Okay. Okay, awkward. Awkward. Maybe I should have been more aggressive. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, dear. Trick Room and then... What if I go to the Luna? If it dies, that's not a big deal. I get my Vulcan in a commanding spot, don't I? Oh, I live even. Even better. Headlong Rush will hit Kyurem, and I even live on 1. Can you believe what they've done these days? Can you believe what they've accomplished? And you've spent Terra, so I think this Drain Punch just gets there, man. I think we're there. Oh, good. The duck, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm ducking out of my duties today. I'm ducking out of my usual duties. This thing's expected of me. I'm just gonna duck out instead. Where did that terminology come from? Ducking out of a thing. Do ducks tend to not adhere to their duties? I would think they do. What is a duck's duty? What does a duck do? Floats around in the water? They do that. They're doing that. That's their duty, and they do it, man. So why would I duck out of... If I duck out of a thing, it means that I'm not doing it correctly. But who's to say that... Like, I think a human is more likely to... to view their duties as beneath them and do otherwise, do other things. And so, who's the real doofus? I'm just clicking on the duck every time, by the way, for the lead. I hope this is not a misplay. It's just got the Vulcan and Trick Rooms up early, which is good for the team, it would seem. Now, I don't know about the Terra Ground here because I don't have the download boost. So I might be inclined for just an Ursaluna switch in. I don't think this has much to... It could have, like, Ice Beam or something. Future Sight. Okay. Does Fella have Balloon Gold? I think that they have to have Balloon Gold or they're completely screwed against any sort of ground type attack. Is this a crazy... Am I overthinking if I click Fire Punch? Because I'm up against doofus level gamers who keep just staying and not doing what I expect. I'm going to just Headlong Rush in this case. Chilly Reception. Oh, they're slower than me. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. You are slower. You went to the Molar, though. Is Molar slower? Probably Molar is slower. The Molar is probably... Well, I'm slower on base speed, but then do they do negative speed? I think... No, they don't do negative speed. Oh, I got hit by the Future Sight. So true. I should have thought of that. I should have thought of that and maybe gone to the Hat or the Crest. Headlong Rush here. I've shown them that I might Facade, so maybe this time I'll Headlong Rush and hit something good. Now could be a smart Fire Punch moment if the Goldie is Balloon. In fact, surely it's got to be Balloon Goldie. I mean, it would be insane if not. Okay, I did good damage to that. I'm fairly happy with that, I think. I can't be too miffed about that one. Not at all. Alright, Ursaluna could be a Healing Wish candidate, but we could also sack it just for safekeeping, because to sack this would give me a free entry and more information on the next turn. I think I'm inclined for a Ursaluna sacrifice here. We don't 100% need it. I'm realizing that the Molar has healed much of the damage it just took, which is no good. I did not think about Glow King being slower than me, by the way. It is called Slow King. So I should have probably thought of that, but I didn't think of it, did I? Okay. Yeah, I'm inclined not to save the Ursaluna, and I will instead click that. Alright, they've locked into knockoff. So, I mean... P2 has a decent opportunity here to select move. I could also just go to Iron Hands and sort of just click moves. And go for the Terra Fly angle against the Tusker. Like, Iron Hands has a decent opportunity here to simply Swords Dance up. Wouldn't you say? And upon doing so, it would, like, the Goldie threatens it. I could Trick Room first. I think to Trick Room first enhances the threat of that, does it not? The knockoff comes down. And... all the world beware. I think there's something to be said about going directly to Iron Hands here. I think it's way better than clicking move. It's better against the switch-ins. The knockoff comes down. I Swords Dance up. I'll Drain Punch. I don't think I need further attack. We got one turn of Trick Room here then. Well, the Molar might be speedier than me. Am I negative speed on this? Let me see the team. Yeah, I'm negative speed, 95. So, I could see the Alama Molar actually being fast. It's probably faster. I could have danced there, but I wasn't sure what they would do. I'll go for a Drain Punch here, I think. Hopefully that's not a throw. They go to the Tusker. I think that this will do a lot. They live, though. If I danced once more, I could have KO'd there. Well, is Terra Fly a bit of a throw? Because if I Terra Fly... I'm going to go Crest, actually. Let me think about this. I could Terra Fly to secure the boosts that I've earned thus far, but there might be a problem with that. No, not really. It seems like Terra Flies actually would kind of push for the win, wouldn't it? What can defeat me here? Can anything really... I guess just the Goldie Make It Rain might KO. The Goldie Make It Rain is like the only thing. Alright, I think the Goldie Make It Rain does KO, so I would... I'm gonna go Cress. And now I think you could actually say you go Hat. Because this could be Rocks. They don't have a Rocker elsewhere except this. So I'm gonna go to the Hat right here. Oh. Alright, well now I'm vulnerable to Sludge Bomb. But I could Terra Steel. That's an interesting line. I think I won't. I think I'll go to P2. Future Sight. Yep. That's fine. Maybe it's not fine, though. Is it stupid of me to maybe consider Hyper Beam? Because then this guy might just click Sludge Bomb here, because it would actually beat Trick Room, because Trick Room is negative prio. Let's throw out Terra Blast. It's a bit safer. Thunder Wave. Oh. Thunder Wave is weird. Thunder Wave is a bit weird, isn't it? When did you do it? Hit me? Deny Trick Room? Alright, I'll Trick Room now. Am I taking the... I think I'm taking the Future Sight now? Or is it next turn? I never remember. But if I Trick Room and then die to Future Sight, it's kind of perfect. Yes. Okay, the Insane Pivot out. Look at that. That's nice. And you just go Volk, I think. Isn't Volk insane? Have I Terra'd? I have not. Terra Water Volk would win. Almost. I think it's Volk. Because Volk threatens this directly. Yeah, Terra Water Volk makes sense. I think that would also overwhelm the Molar and the Glow King. I think Terra Water Volk here makes perfect sense. With that one-shot's Goldie. The Molar can protect stall, but it can't actually, like, do anything. The Glow King can T-Wave, which would only introduce full power chance as a possible preventative measure. Here's Glow King, so they might indeed T-Wave me. You could go Iron Hands on the T-Wave. That would actually kind of stop it. I think I'll just keep it straightforward and just Steam Eruption this. In fact, they've made me faster than them in T-Waving me. So hopefully I just don't get full power on this precise turn. Well, I missed Steam Eruption of all things. 95 accurate maneuver. I think that there's no real reason not to just keep spamming Steam Eruption here. As far as I can tell. Does 70. The Wish. Well, they're probably clicking Protect. Do I not just click Steam Eruption? I know I'm going to run out of PP, but I might as well just do it while I'm here. I think. I might as well use the Steam Eruptions rather than not use them. And the Molar is taking 70 from it in the process. They could even get burned by it. There's a higher chance. So I see the double protect comes, the full para, which actually saves me a PP. Auspiciously. Now the Steam Eruption is cleanly going to connect. The burn or not? The burn! Well, wish happens before burn. I'm intrigued and boy am I intrigued by a thing like this. We'll go here. And I will click. There is much to ponder. There is much to ponder. In a world like this one. Should I go back to Volk? And this fella's clicking Protect. Or exiting. Go to here. Yeah, right. I will select Flamethrower, I think. They could make rocks. You go to the hat here. I think it's dangerous because I could take a big headlong rush. For them to make rocks would probably be their best move if they have it. I'm uncertain. But I'm water type, so I don't die to headlong rush. Should I yeah, flamethrower makes sense. Steam eruption will run out of PP. No need to use a move like that. No benefit to a thing like that. Glow King entering. Oh, the full power is non-auspicious. Completely non-auspicious. But it does let me change moves like an earth power. Which actually KOs the guy. That's cool. That's cool. Alright. I'll stay for one turn. I'll stay for a moment and smell the roses. I'll stay for a moment and speak with others. And now I'll go to Cress because I do believe Future Sight's coming down. It's the truth of it. It's the entire truth of it. Okay, Earth Power does 66 to the guy. Can I not just spam Earth Power in this end game? And see victory. I could Healing Wish to Volk, which would heal its para, and then just spam Earth Power. And that could be that could be a victorious sort of scenario. Well, now I think I go to Mr. Hands rather than sacrificing myself with a Lunar Dance. I would sooner do this. Tyranitar selected. Well, Sucker Punch won't drop me. I'll Drain Punch here. Little bit of damage from that, from Rocky Helmet. But... you know. I think I just Healing Wish so that I'm max health so I don't die to a Tyranitar Sucker Punch. And then we're pretty good. I do have to, like, defeat this Molar, though. First. I have Focus Sash Hat. So here's the plan. I'm gonna go here, Wish, and click Earth Power repeatedly. Maybe there's a more elegant way to do this. Because I got the Sash on Hat, I can live an incoming hit. Wait a second. This didn't take that much from Earth Power. Oh, damn. I may have effed this one up, folks. I'm realizing. Uh-oh. Yeah, I went straight here. I thought they would Swords Dance, actually. It's okay. Well, now I don't have the Healing Wish that I thought I did. Damn it. Okay. Am I dead to a... Iron Hands can surely still take it to Caltac Leaf. I think I can still take it. And I'll be okay. Even with Fallen 4. I hope I'm not wrong as ever. I think I'm wrong as ever and I'm going to die to this. The Molar is in. And I've healed a little bit. Okay. Scald spam is a problem for me. Wish, and then... Okay, if I Lunar Dance to Iron Hands, isn't that simply good? Is there a need to Trick Room? No. The only risk then would be... The only risk then would be Scald Burn. But Trick Room is inelegant because it gives them a turn. I'm going to Lunar Dance here. I hope this is not a complete throw, but I'm healing Iron Hands all the way back up, and I can Swords Dance right here. I think. Oh, man. I may have effed this up. I'm not certain. think I have to wild charge, and I'm going to take a lot of recoil, actually, because this is a high HP fella. But I didn't get burned from Scald, and I believe I still live the count. I got 65. That's pretty good health right there. I do indeed live. I do indeed live. Yeah, I wasn't even taking 40 from that. All right. Victory is mine again, gentlemen and ladies. Victory is for me. Again. All intellectuals in the audience, I'm speaking to you right now. Victory is mine. Okay, that is Glim. Glimora. Who was a threat to my life. I'm gonna... You know, the hat... The Cat in the Hat comes back. I'm gonna leave with the hat. The Glim could eat me alive, I think, if it makes all of its layers and stuff. I'm not exactly equipped to handle a thing like that, so I'm gonna just go here, and I think I will directly Psychic Noise, with the prime concern being to eliminate the Glim. Meteor Beam comes down. Okay. I have the Sash on, and do you die to Psychic Noise? I got max special attack. You do die. I think that's a great exchange. I'm very happy with that. They can't make any layers or anything. They might have Stealth Rock on Lando, though, so I should consider that. Okay, so this fella is just going to Revenge KO me, I believe. I think I should just sack my hat. Unless I go to the Cress, who is pretty bulky and can handle Ogerpon a little bit. I could save hat for a Magic Bounce later against Lando. Deny rocks that way. Cress coming in, and Cress has really good defense. So Cress is... Cresselia is smart. I think they're doing Grass move. I'm gonna go to Cress. Ivy Cudgel they clicked. Shouldn't you have clicked Grass move because Volk could come in? Who knows what's true and what's not. Mental Herb coming in clutch right here for the enabling of a wonderful, wonderful thing. I think I'll go Volk or Iron Hands. Iron Hands is good if they click the Grass move. No, it's not. Does Electric resist Grass, or is it... No. No. But no, I could still stomach it, though. Maybe Iron Hands is the move, because it just, The problem with Volk is I can't hit this with Steam Eruption. Everything else kind of gets destroyed by Steam Eruption. I think I'm going to go to Iron Hands. Yeah, we actually took nothing from Horn Leech. Damn, if you had Horn Leech, you should have clicked that before, I believe. It's okay. Who's asking? I'm inclined, in fact, for a Swords Dance here. Who's with me? I think I got a Swords Dance inclination. Because you're frightened of me. I don't even die to Ivy Cudgel. And this is what I'm thinking. You go Lando, and now I'm threatening the Ice Punch. If you Terra to evade this, I don't even necessarily mind, do I? Now, you could... I go back Lando here. You could. You did. I saw no need to risk it yet. With a play. I do feel like I got a lot of steam. So I didn't feel as if I should make a play there. But I could have. Yeah, it was actually... Ice Punch was probably better than Drain Punch there. The reward of Drain Punch isn't even anything. And King Gambit does not stay there because I resist all their attacks. Why would King Gambit ever stay? That was silly. I should have drawn Ice Punch there. Ice Punch would have made sense there. Okay, I'm going to go to the hat right here. Yes! We just bounced a Stealth Rock. Enormous move. That's going to be great. That's going to chip things a lot. We got many Stealth Rock vulnerables. Okay. I will probably perish here on my hat, but I could preserve the guy if I want, if I truly want to. You know, I think that you actually should preserve hat because if this dies, this Lando outruns everything anyway. I'm going to go to P2 because it directly threatens Ice Beam against this guy. I could also Trick Room here. I think I'll just Ice Beam, though, to get to attack this direct. And we played around Taunt unintentionally. I wasn't even intending that. I just wanted to kill the thing in front of me. Now here I could Terra Ground, Terra Blast. I actually think that's pretty good. Because King Gambit is probably their win con, isn't it? Isn't it? Have they Terra'd this game? I'm inclined for this. I'm gonna do it. I have an inclination towards it. And I think that it was very worth it. I think it was very much worth it to just get rid of their scariest Pokemon right immediately. Alright. So right here I am 100% vulnerable to Fell Up. I'm just gonna go Volk. Ivy Cudgel clicked, is it? Sludge Bomb I think is risk-free. There's no risk to a Sludge Bomb here. It hits all. I guess Dragapult resists it, but they take Rocks plus Poison Chance plus Specs. Sludge Bomb is pretty strong anyway. Indeed, there's a Poison Chance on that, did you know? Oh, wow. Incredible gaming from... I think you go Hat because they could click a Dragon move. And at the worst case, you suck Hat and have information with which to make the next choice. Mate, this could even be a damn Porygon2 sweeping session. Ooh. An Ice Beam here. Maybe it was better to go to the Luna, because I think they're locked into Shadow Ball right there, but... I'm inclined towards the Duck. I mean, I'm Duck inclined. I am Duck inclined. Alright, I'm going to click Hyper Beam for the viewers. The viewers want to see it. I want to see it. Those at home are gearing for it. Horn Leech came down and wouldn't you know it? I think he has Terra, but oh, he gives special defense. Okay, can they win off Terra? Give special defense. Okay, as long as you don't Swords Dance, and I have poisoned you now. Okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. All will be okay. Oh yeah, true. That's okay. That's alright. I think I can win with Psychic Spam. You don't seem to have Swords Dance, which is great news for Jim. You don't seem to have it. You don't seem to have that. And without that, your odds are low. That could have crit, I guess. A crit Ivy Cudgel could have got me, and it has a heightened crit chance, so there was a chance to win for opponent there. That is intriguing, isn't it? Opponent could have got me right there with that crit Ivy Cudgel. I may have thrown in the endgame there. I probably should have... I think what you do is you Trick Room and you go to Ursaluna on the Dragapult that was Shadow Balling. Because Ursaluna threatens all with straightforward normal type damage, which hits all for big neutral. I wanted to just showcase Porygon2 for the viewers, but the viewers don't have my best interests at heart. My prime goal is to win a game at the 1400 bracket of the Gen 9 ladder. And that's what is my prime and chief concern. And you are taking that away from me if you speak to me. Got like a Gen 6 OU type team from opponent with the Serp, Clef, Heatran, Rotom Wash, and even Zapdos. Very classic looking team, I can't lie. Even the Kyurem is an old head. P2 though. Should be able to Trick Room against all. I even have the download boost for those at home. The viewers are cheering and screeching at the fact that I've gotten my download boost. They are cheering and screeching about it. And there it is. Now, if you were me, what would you do here? If you were me, what would be the move? I think just a Terra Blast makes some sense to me. They have lower special defense than defense. Terra Blast is stab boosted with a special attack on top from the download. I think we'll do decent to Rotom Wash. I do not want to take a Thunder Wave on anything else here. You could go Hat, who can take a Hydro Pump, or a Volt Switch, and also has high special attack and stuff. I think a Terra Blast should be fine. Charge Beam selected, is it? Interesting. Charge Beam. Why don't I Hyper Beam to just eliminate you? I think you die. To Hyper... I'm gonna just Hyper Beam. And hopefully they don't, hopefully you don't get me with... Are you serious? Hey. Are you out of town? Are you out of town? Are you gonna let it happen? I don't know. I've shown you Hyper Beam now, and you're like, oh, Hyper Beam. Let me go Heatran. Now I'm in trouble, possibly. No, never mind. Just stay in and perish. Just stay in and perish, even though I've shown you Hyper Beam. And you could have therefore gone to Heatran and punished it. But no, it was not that way. That was not the way of it. Now Heatran comes in and substitutes. Well, alright. Sure. Sure thing. I could, well, boy, could I do many things here. Cress regrettably can't break this sub. Hat could stop Stealth Rock. Would it be sub Stealth Rock? It could be. Sub Magma Storm. Taunt? A Trick Room again is a safe bet, is it not? Sort of sacrificing Pichu in the process. The fella is... I don't think Terra Ground is worth it at all here. I think Terra Ground would be a huge waste. Okay, maybe shouldn't have Trick Roomed again. Thinking about it more. Because they can simply stall the turns of it. We can learn more about the set. I don't believe they would have Stealth Rock. And I didn't really want to take a Magma Storm on anything. Could have gone Volk, perhaps. Could have been an okay one. Maybe Cress, because I have Mental Herb. But let's see how this happens. Ancient Power. Going for the boosts, are we? Well, alright. Ancient Power you have. Alright. Flame Body are you? Well, Magma Storm's gonna do heaps to Ursaluna. But Iron Hands at least has Drain Punch to defend against the heal next turn. Drain Punch also hits everything except Clef and Zap, actually. But I can threaten them afterwards with a neutral Wild Charge or an Ice Punch against the Zap. Volk, I don't love taking an Ancient Power. But it would not be the end of the world to take an Ancient Power. Steam Eruption is largely threatening. The Bear in the Big Blue House, I think, would just lose too much HP, and it's useful later for an endgame cleanup. I really just need to get out of this Heatran jam, is my prime concern. So I'm not even too worried then, am I, about the Iron Hands taking Magma Storm damage. I think that of all of my Pokemon. Oh, are they going for... They're going for Flame Body Burn, are they? Can I activate Flame Body on a substitute? I don't remember that one. I'm not certain. I'm not entirely certain. Can anybody tell me that? Someone can tell. I think it wouldn't make much sense because it's a piece of plush merchandise I'm punching rather than the Pokemon itself. So how do their traits transfer onto the plush figure? How do their traits transfer onto the plush figure? My opponent has left the premises to go and ponder the benefits of plush figurines replacing people. They've gone and they're going to go ponder Pop Mart and other such toy manufacturers and the creators of plush figures, and how they interact with boxing gloves and punching. It's important questions to know. Without that knowledge, you may be at a disadvantage on the field. In the great field, the great unknown. It may be true that you are disadvantaged there. Many have said it, many are speaking to me about it, many are foolish. I've ascended to the prestigious Gen 9 1500s. They're calling me a very smart player. They're calling me a very smart player. And this is where This is where fellas become intellectuals. I play Scran. And nobody is allowed to click off, because if you click off in the Scran section, you are admitting that you're anti-intellectual. And you can't do that. You have to be smart and pick which of the cob on the tine or the double burger is better at the footy. I would go with the burger. I'm not too sure about the hollowed out bread with some sausage in it. Alright, folks. We have a matchup of the ages. The German solid-looking sausage on a bun versus the pie and mushy peas. And those mushy peas... The shade of green, I will give some credit, looks better than many of the mushy peas I've seen. I just don't believe that people will be inclined for the mushy peas. I don't believe so. Prime and a hot dog, brother. I'm not... The chicken katsu burger does not look great, but I think that... I don't know if people are fond of Prime, so never mind Prime. I've tried Prime, and it's too sweet. It's far too sweet. And I didn't enjoy it. I didn't think it was very good. Pizza slice and a beer, brother, for 18 pounds. Holy, 18 quid for the pizza slice and a beer? World's worst photograph. Versus this, with some color on it, with some carrots shredded. Some sustenance. It's not even close. The burger. Versus the horseradish and red onion bread. If ever the onion bread would win, it might be here. Where it is up against a dreadful looking burger, but I still believe that I should have trusted my initial instinct there. The horseradish in an unbelievable upset has defeated a burger. Goodness me. Lamb meat and chips box is looking atrocious. It looks like it was generated in a... It looks like an artificially generated blob of nothing. This looks like Christmas dinner with broccoli on it. I like broccoli. Are you crazy? Why did people vote for that? It looked terrible. Why did people vote for the lamb goop, man? Wait a second. Versus the chicken dinner? With broccoli and potatoes and carrots? Are you kidding me? Why did people vote for that lamb slop? That was not even recognizable as food, mate. Well, okay. Alright, the hot dog on the right looks this is fine hot dog. And a BAP is on the left. It's a BAP. Which I don't know what a BAP is. UK people, fill me in. But it looks better than the hot dog, I think. It looks better. It's got scrambled tofu. The cheesesteak sub, brother. Oh, that's from England, so. The cheesesteak sub, mate. And the chicken goujons. This is too expensive for the tiny amount of chicken you get. What is this sauce? Is that barbecue sauce or mystery sauce? I'm going to click on the cheesesteak. I'm going to click on the cheesy. Cod and chips is looking decent to me. Mushy peas, but they're out of frame, so that's not... Not their problem. The steak, bacon, and onion baguette sounds good when you say it out loud, but I feel this image is not doing it justice. This looks like the baguette can barely contain what is within, and it's falling apart. I think, though it's cheaper, so I'm clicking on it, and it sounds good. Never mind, it lost to the other one. I am out of touch with humanity. I don't know what my fellow person values in a scran. I don't know a single thing. The Tropero. For 3 quid, you get this delightful egg, pork, and rice. They're selling me there's beans as well on it. Beans are good for you. Beans are valued. I can't see the beans, though. I don't know if they're like the crappy baked beans from a can, or they are cooked by an individual. An unidentified scran can never win, actually. I don't even know why I was humoring this conversation. Unidentified scran could never do it. Burger. It's just an atrocious photo. It's almost unfair to the burger to take this photo of it. It's not really fair to it, but I think the meat leaves something to be desired. And the pie mash and liquor. I'm uncertain about this. I'm going to click on the pie mash and liquor. Wow, insane play from Jim. Voting for the pie mash and liquor, which was indeed victorious. Let's go back to that lamb that was higher than the chicken carvery. Let me look at the chicken carvery real quick. It looks like Christmas dinner. It's like a nice cut. This is a good cut of meat here. How much was it? $12.50? Not even that much more expensive than the lamb meat in a box. Look at this. What is this? It glows, which frightens me. It looks like genuine, like a gelatinous sludge. It looks like muck, and I do love muck, but I would not eat muck. I would not eat him. He's a friend. Muck is a friend, not food. To eat this lamb goop is crazy. You're out of your mind, and to vote for it over the literal Christmas dinner with bread and vegetables. This looks like good meat as well. I'm very confused, and you are. The masses are wrong, and I am right as usual. Okay, as usual. I am the arbiter of knowledge, and you don't know anything. You, viewer, you know nothing compared to me. I'm smart. I said in this very video that I will always be an intellectual and never dumb myself down for others. Never. Never will I be stupid. Bye-bye.